What is going on, guys? Sonic and the Bean Show here, and we got something very odd here that I want to talk about with you guys. So I know some of you guys have already seen my review of the first wave of these figures where we reviewed SpongeBob and Sandy, and then the next wave is supposed to be Patrick and Squidward, which I'm definitely looking forward to. I do have that wave pre-ordered, but now Super7 has just announced their third wave, which features SpongeBob with his face ripped off and a splinter on his swollen thumb. Now, if you're a huge fan of SpongeBob, then you already know that this is a reference from the Splinter episode where SpongeBob got a splinter in his thumb. It was a very weird episode, but I guess it was also, maybe it was a popular one since Super7 decided to go with this idea. Maybe whoever thought of this idea wanted to do it. I don't know. I don't know what was going on. But the thing is, was it needed though? Like, did we really need a figure of this? I mean, I guess if you're a huge fan of this episode, or if this is like your favorite episode, then yeah, I can see why you would be excited. It's just that there's so many SpongeBob variations that they could have chosen. Like, for example, you got like a primitive SpongeBob, the Band Geeks, his wizard outfit he wore in the first movie, the Quickster. It's just that there's so many variants they could have done, but instead we're getting this, and this is the only figure they announced in this wave. So I'm not sure if we're only getting one figure in this wave. I have no idea, but I thought we were just gonna get a new character like every wave. So like I would have loved to see like Mr. Krabs. He was always one of my favorites. But let's just talk about the figure here. So it's really the exact same figure, but with a skull head this time, but it also has new accessories. You have the one where his thumb is swollen really bad from, the splinter. It's like all red and there's a vein and the pus is all over it, and it just looks really gross, right? And then you have one before it starts to swell when it's just red. And then you have your interchangeable arms, which are just his skeleton arms, I guess. I don't remember his arms being exposed in this episode, but I haven't seen it in a while, so maybe that did happen. But one thing I do remember in this episode is that he definitely did have his Krusty Krab hat and a spatula, and they still didn't give him that. Like, he's literally in the Krusty Krab, and they still didn't include those items. Another thing that's very disappointing is the lack of accessories for this figure, especially since the price point of this is like still $55, and then plus like your shipping and tax. So because of that, and especially when you compare this to the other figures, I'm probably gonna end up skipping on this one. I don't know, I just don't think it's worth it at that price. It's really just the exact same figure, but with an alternate head and hands and arms. So yeah, I don't know, man. I'm definitely going to pick up Wave 2. I know that for sure. That should come out in August, I believe. So I am pretty excited for that. At least that's what it says on Big Bad Toy Store. But this new one right here is supposed to come out like January of next year. At least that's what it says. So we might see it unless it ends up getting delayed. I don't know. We could even see some new changes, but I don't know. I doubt it. But what do you guys think about this figure? Do you plan on buying this? Do you plan on skipping on this? Let me know in the comments down below. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will definitely catch you guys in the next video. Take care, my friends.